not, because like what Christianity does is it goes, this is the facts, okay?
Yeah.
And whenever asked to prove those facts, you just open a book and that's it.
Revelation from the all-knowing being.
That's all.
You can't prove anything without the revelation from the all-knowing being.
All you guys, like,
you got archaeology to corroborate it too.
Right.
You really do.
Do what?
You have biblical archaeology to corroborate it too.
It's not like we don't have evidence.
Archaeology that can prove a lot of different religions when it comes to stuff like that. Whether or not it existed
ultimately
does not matter. What matters,
sure,
okay? Because Jesus, I would 100% say Jesus probably did exist.
He did.
I would agree with you.
There's actually extra biblical outside of the Bible evidence.
But there's a lot of different significant figureheads the same way from many different religions that can be proved existed, that did what they said they
existed,
did,
but didn't claim to be God.
Well, in your worldview, you can't know that they existed.
Depends upon what type of Christianity you are. Some people believe that Jesus and God are the same. Some don't.
And we can't know what's true and what's right because we could always be wrong if we're trusting in ourselves and our limited knowledge. So we got to trust in the revelation from the all-knowing being, God. That's how you have knowledge in the first place. The only way you can have knowledge.
Significantly other religions that have the same situation when it comes to provability of stuff.
Well, how do you know that other religions exist?
Significantly different stuff.
How do you know that other religions exist?
But their logical conclusions don't end up at the same place.
They don't. I will concede that.
And I think you don't know that other minds exist in your worldview. So you can't say that other religions exist because there might not be any minds to actually believe them, to believe those religions to be true. So there has to be a mind to actually believe the religion in order for it to exist as an actual religion.
I know as soon as I walk away, I'm going to figure out how to get around his argument. I don't think that's a very sound argument, especially on a college campus, because people understand what you're doing. Like, I'm not ignorant. The people around me are not ignorant here. We understand the reason you are using that specific kind of argument, because if I am wrong, you are right.
Sure, I'm arguing for a position.
Hold on. There is no concession with your argument. There is no. You're trying to make it to where there is no hole in the argument, not necessarily because of what your belief is, but because of what my belief is.
And do you know why? It's because you are without excuse. That's the point.
You know the truth deep down. You know that God exists. The Bible tells us that everybody knows that God exists.
I'm accepting. Like, I don't need an excuse. I am what I am. I am who I am. I accept all of that, all the good things and bad things that I've done.
See, now it goes back. How do you know where you get that from? See how this works?
You have to acknowledge that knowledge in the first place comes from revelation, from the omniscient being. You can't have knowledge without that. And every time you say things, you assume knowledge.
I specifically can't do Christianity, is because you guys have the fundamental belief that if, like, everything that we are is because of something else, that we cannot be our own individual, that we cannot be our own person. We can't do all our talents and all the things that we have are because of somebody or something that created us.
Yeah.
That is...
God created you and He gave you those abilities. It doesn't mean you can't use those abilities.
You want to ride home?
Yeah. I can sit there and argue, but there's no way I can prove to somebody that you're a person.
Yeah, man, you got to think about this.
I can give you science. There's thousands of books that can show you how you can prove it to yourself with physical instruments.
You don't know that they're physical. You don't know that the physical world exists. Follow Jesus, man. You need to follow Jesus. You're suppressing the truth.